What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Realistic Criminal. This is episode number 63, and as we are kicking off the horrendous month of December, we started off with a draw away at Man City, a decent result there. Today, you will see us play Bournemouth in the league, Helsinki in the Europa League, and Fulham as well. We reject a loan offer from Napoli for Aidan Smith. He is well in our plans as we're obviously trying to complete that objective of have a youth academy player play 20 games, whether as a sub or as a starter, and Smith is well underway to helping us achieve that goal. You would have seen the league table there as well. We're sat in fourth right now, 3 points off Man City at top, 14 games in. So it's been a really good start for us this season. Probably the best start we've had in our 4 seasons in charge. On the flip side of it, Bournemouth, though, the Cherries are 18th currently, just one win in their 14 games and just 14 goals as well. So they are in a real struggle at the moment, but we always seem to struggle against Bournemouth. I don't know what it is about the South Coast side, but they always seem to manage to score goals against us, pick up points against us, and just generally cause us trouble. I remember, was it the first season or the second season? I think it might have been the first season. We lost 4-3 at home. David Brooks scored twice in the last 5 minutes to complete a turnaround. Well, we would get off to the perfect start here to try and avoid a result like that. Taiwo Awoniyi, the man in form, well, I mean, I say the man in form right now, so is Brennan Johnson. The two forwards in form right now, 10 goals in 15 now for Taiwo. He's found by Ryan Yates, and the finish is a really good one after a strong start from the home side. Well, the lead wouldn't last long, and 19 minutes in, Bournemouth scored the most outrageous goal I think I've ever seen. We just have to watch this one back on the replay. The flick, I don't even know what that flick is. It was almost like a Bergkamp-esque, where he's flicked it behind him and Kouame gets to his own rebound, I guess, ahead of Dean Henderson. I was left gobsmacked by this one, but the scoreline is now 1-1. Obviously, so Jacob Ramsey starting today after Maxime Lopez received a straight red against Man City. So Jacob Ramsey playing a deeper role today, but we know the England man can play that role. Well, it would be the visitors who would find the third goal. A quite fortunate bounce there, striker. It getting through to him, and Banza would, after his first shot is saved, he would get the rebound. And then it would be the same player here who would have a really good chance to make it 3-1, but the shot went straight at Dean Henderson as we're in the second half now. We go down the other end. Taiwo finds Jacob Ramsey and rewarded with a start. He gets us a goal, gets us back on level terms. A really nice goal. And yeah, just a couple of moments where there was a chance at one end to extend the lead. It wasn't taken. We go down the other end and equalise. Really big key moments in this game. After that goal, we flicked a switch and forced the keeper into a couple of saves here from some corners. And then with 20 minutes to go, Banzo would beat Maguire to pace and bag his second of Bournemouth's third goal of the game. As the clock ticks over to 70, have Bournemouth just found the crucial goal? I said I struggle against the Cherries. I don't know what it is, but they managed to find goals against us. They've averaged just one goal a game this season so far. They've got 3 today. Well, Taiwo Awoniyi was on it today in the 77-minute mark. He gets his second goal of the game, ties us at 3-3 with a beautiful finessed curling effort. But with just a few minutes to go, Ryan Christie, the vet Scottish player, would have a really good chance. He drills a shot low. The clearance rebounds in the box. And we said a few moments ago about key chances at one end not taken. And then down the other end, we do take our chance. Alexander Isak, subbed on at halftime for Zyankov, gets the winning goal. Big save from Dean Henderson down one end with just a couple minutes to go. We recycle the ball, work it well from one end to the other. We go coast to coast. Nico Williams uses that pace brilliantly to get to the byline and cuts it to Isak, who just walks the ball into the net for his first league goal this season. Obviously, it's been a season riddled with injuries for Isak, having that ACL injury. He's only featured in 5 league games so far, but that is his biggest moment in this campaign. 90th minute goal for the Swede, and we take this one 4-3. We mentioned Bournemouth beating us 4-3 a few seasons back. We managed to return the favour here. And look, sometimes you just got to get those wins. It doesn't matter how you get those wins. And that was very reminiscent of the first couple of seasons with Forest, where we conceded a lot of goals, we scored a lot of goals, but We got the win, and that was the most important thing. And that puts us top of the table. We are level ahead. We are level with City, but ahead on goal difference. And 15 games in, I think we're in a title battle. I'm just going to put it out there. I think we're in a title battle. This season just feels different, and I think we can compete. Obviously, there is a long way to go. We're not even at the halfway stage yet. As we see our Europa League table taking on Helsinki here, we've already won the group. 5 wins from 5, and Helsinki are already confirmed to finish bottom. Hajduk Split and Midtjylland are going to play out a winner takes all for the second place. So it meant that I can completely rotate our squad here, which was very much needed. Greenwood would come in from the start, the Youth Academy graduate. I think, yeah, 10 changes from the side that beat Bournemouth. Dean Henderson, the only player that keeps his place. We had nothing to play for here, so obviously we want to go for that 100% record. You would have remembered it in our European group last season. In the Champions League, we won 5, drew 1. So we actually went undefeated in our group stage last season. Could we go undefeated again? There's just something about us and European group stages that we just seem to dominate. And Vladimir Sufal, the veteran right back who's getting a rare run out today, he would get our opening goal of the game. So giving us the perfect start. But 27 minutes in, a lovely ball in behind. Dean Henderson does get to the ball, but he can't claim it. Helsinki recycle it, and risky. Well, it was risky from Dean Henderson to come out there, and the Helsinki side equalise in this one. And we would go into the halftime break level at 1 apiece. Obviously, this game meaning nothing for either side. Burton Diaz would get a rare goal. The Chilean would make it 2-1 before Helsinki would have a really good chance here. Van Aken with a great chance to equalise for the Finnish side, but he doesn't do so. Hosselu would test the keeper with 25 minutes to go, but he claims it, and then we make a few subs here. Like I said, this game was a chance for us to massively rotate. So on the bench, we had many youth academy players such as Smith, George, Papa, and Schmidt, and they would all come on to feature in this game. And they all linked up here. Schmidt grabbing an assist straight off the bench for the captain of the night, Ivan Rakitic, to make it 3-1. And then Papa, Schmidt, all linking up here. Benjamin Farmer finding Ezra George. And could the centre mid get his first senior goal? Lovely little ball roll. Ooh, let's go, Ezra George. Honestly, this one felt great. It was really cool to see so many youth academy players being able to get game time. Obviously, it's tough to rotate the squad so much when you're competing for a league title and, trying to compete for a European title as well. But because we knew we had already had the group wrapped up, it meant that we could rotate the squad and give some youth players some key minutes. And a few of them impressed me. A couple of them, their contracts are running up at the end of the season, so they're definitely playing for a contract. A couple of them I'll probably still put out on loan at some point, maybe in January. But it was just good to see them getting some game time. And Oscar Greenwood would grab his first goal in a Nottingham Forest shirt here. Very fortunate. The clearance ricocheted straight off Schmidt into Greenwood's path, but he would smash it home to make it 5-1 to the hosts. And then with just a couple minutes to go, a dinked effort, Bella Kotchak clears it off the line, but the ball is recycled, and Helsinki would get their second goal of the game. It would count for nothing though, and we would see this one out. So we win the game 5-2. We we keep up our 100% record in the group. 6 wins from 6. So in both European campaigns, in both European group campaigns, that is 11 wins from 12 and no defeats. Really cool to see. Let's hope we can push on and try and go far in this European competition. Obviously, there are many rounds. So the next round is it's the qualifying round for the teams that are filtering down from the Champions League. So we won't be in that as a group winner. So we will go into I think it's the round of 32 after that. So still a lot of football to be played. But yeah, we ended that game, I think, with 6 youth academies on the academy graduates on the pitch, which was absolutely class to see. Really impressive from some of them. A lot of promising futures for some young Forest players. Well, going into the third and final game of the episode, it would be returning to domestic form, and it would be Fulham away at Craven Cottage. Fulham struggling as well. They're in that bottom 6 or 7, in that relegation scrap. So, not a foregone conclusion. We've had some interesting games with Fulham. I remember, I think it was the FA Cup in season two, we battered them here 6-0. So let's see what we can do today. Well, Fulham's line is led by Inaki Williams, the Atletico Bilbao legend, now playing at Fulham, and of course we have his brother Nico Williams. So for the first time in history, the two brothers facing up against each other. Obviously, they played both for Bilbao for so many years, now facing up against each other in West London. Well, just 15 minutes in, my God, a contender for goal of the save. Outrageous from Taiwo Wanyi. Bicycle kick straight from the corner. What a finish this is. Yeah, just got to look at that. That is beautiful. Even the keeper gave it the big uns on the dive. I absolutely love that. What a start for Forest. Taiwo Awoniyi, 3 goals in 2 games in this episode, and he would almost turn provider, finding Brennan Johnson in behind, but he forces the keeper into a really smart save. But I was on it today. I was feeling good, feeling fresh with the heavily rotated side after our European adventure midweek, and we would make it 2-0. Brennan Johnson, the Welshman, the league top scorer right now, he is on fire, and he makes it 2-0 before Nico Williams almost makes it 3. The Spaniard crashing his shot off the bar, really unlucky there. Going into the second half, Taiwo would be found with a beautiful little reverse pass from Brennan Johnson. These two aren't just the leading goal scorers this season, they are also the leading assisters. Absolutely crazy. Proper in sync chemistry from those two. Going for I don't even know what that would be. Golden boot and most assists from the two players would be quite crazy. But we make 4 subs with the game pretty much wrapped up, 3-0 up. We've got plenty of games coming this season, so we want to rotate the squad. And Isak, one of those subs, would get on the score sheet with just 14 minutes to go. Really nice finish from the Swede. Nice to see him getting his scoring boots on. That's 2 in 2 for him now in the Prem. And he would be freed with just a couple minutes to go and get his second and our 5th of the game. Really emphatic win today. Brilliant, ruthless finishing from the forwards. And we're just putting out markers, we're putting out these statement results. We are here to compete for this Premier League title this season. 5 goals. That's another clean sheet as well, which we are getting plenty more of this season. And because we're getting these early leads, it allows us to rotate as well, which is key, especially in a month like December when you have so many fixtures coming up. So yeah, that would be 3 wins from 3 for this episode. Perfect 100% record as we continue this difficult month of December. We currently sit top of the table, 16 games in. We're closing in our halfway stage of the season, level on points with Man City, but ahead on goal difference. But it remains so tight. Just 7 points separate the top 8. As you will see there in the fixtures, our first game and next episode will be Manchester United at home. Well, that'll be it for today's episode. I hope you're enjoying it, guys. Smash a like on the video if you are, and I'll catch you in episode 64 very soon.